Sigh. Oh shit, we're on the main stream. Okay, so you guys caught me in a weird time. So anyone who's watching on Twitch, I have to summarize. So how do I summarize the story so far? Okay, so this guy right here, his name is Dr. Shu. He's called Shu. He's the evil pigeon doctor that in Hatoful Boyfriend, normally he's the creepy pigeon guy who kills you with an axe and then carries your brain around as if it's like some sort of thing, like it's an object, and he falls in love with your brain. Basically, it's a reference to School Days, the anime thing. Maybe you played the visual novels, but it's a thing in anime. It's a thing that happens in visual novels. Okay, so let me weave the legend of Hatoful Boyfriend's secret bad boys love ending in about 5 minutes because I'm super tired and I want to be done with this. Right. So, at the beginning of the bad boys love ending, we come to school from the perspective of one of the dateable options, Ryuta. It's weird because normally we are taking the perspective of a human girl who goes to St. Pigeon Nation School and is like the only human at this school. And so she's the only human at this school. Turns out she's a representative of humanity. We'll get more into that later. So humanity sends her to go to this school as a representative in good faith to show that humans and birds can get along. Then what ends up happening is she disappears mysteriously, and the next day after her disappearance, she is supposedly murdered. All of her body parts, including her arms, legs, feet, heart, and head, are mailed to different classrooms in the school. Okay, flash forward maybe 5 minutes later, emergency call is made. We find out that a dome, steel cement dome, is then placed on top of the school. Okay, so the school has this massive dome on top of it. We're now trapped in the school trying to figure out who killed Hiyoko, which is the name of the girl that I control. I use the default name. Right, so we're investigating, picking up clues, then all of a sudden this horrible looking abomination that looks kind of like a bloody scarecrow comes chasing after us and can like kill and destroy things. Right, so we just found out that that scarecrow thing was Hiyoko, the girl from earlier. Now, this is where things get complicated. Hiyoko had her brain removed from her head before it was delivered to the classroom in which Ryuta, the boy who liked her in the first place, was at. So, brain is in the robot. We killed the robot, not knowing that the robot was the girl that he liked. Okay, good. Now, there was two pigeons investigating this. One was Ryuta, the boy next door in the normal storyline, and the other being Sakuya. Sakuya is the son of a CEO of a major corporation that is like the biggest corporation in Pigeon World. Okay, so he's an asshole because what he wanted was to have a natural blood heir that leads the corporation into its future. So he murders the husband of a woman that he likes, who already has a child to that biological person that he murdered. So he marries the lady, brings along the son from the mom, doesn't kill the kid. The kid is called Yuya, and Yuya is about to have a little brother who's currently an egg. The CEO of that company tells the kid Yuya to break the egg. He's supposed to kill the egg. Okay, he's supposed to kill the egg, and then the baby of the biological parent is supposed to. It was supposed to be the leader of the CEO. So he kills the egg and then replaces the egg with the egg from his actual biological father. Okay? So Sakuya found out that he's actually related to his half-brother. Well, this doctor just iced that half-brother, stabbed him in the heart, and he bled to death as he told the tale of how he's actually his brother, not his half-brother, because Sakuya has been living his entire life thinking that he was a noble with full blood, and so he thought that he was a natural leader and like a blue blood, and so he always treated his half-brother like shit. So he treated his brother like shit, and then he found out that they're actually real brothers and that he switched the eggs in the first place and got rid of the royal egg. Okay, now let's talk about this whole thing. So here's the deal. there's a virus. There was a young boy 5 years ago called Nageki, and he was at an orphanage after the human bird war of like 100 years ago. And after that war, that there were like terrorists that took over the orphanage that Nageki was in. So Nageki was in an orphanage taken over by terrorists that killed the birds one at a time. Then they come up to Nageki, and then suddenly the people just died. The people died because he had a virus in them that kills humans upon contact. Okay, so Nageki is kidnapped by the science facility that we're currently in, led by Shu. Shu wants to weaponize this virus and kill all the humans because they don't like humans, because humans actually created the pigeons, the intelligent pigeons, and stuff. And so now we're here. He put the virus into Ryuta, the boy who's been investigating the murders of the people. And so he murdered the people. And he didn't murder the people. Ryuta was in the nurse's office because he wasn't feeling good, because apparently the Chiron virus makes your immune system like suppressed and weak. And so he was super sick. And so he's taking some antibiotics to prevent the viruses that aren't the Chiron virus from killing him, that the doctor gave him because he's been pruning him to spread the Chiron virus to humans to kill humanity. Okay? So he's supposed to... The doctor has been putting viruses into Ryuta, our protagonist in the Bad Boys Love ending, so is that he can hopefully kill all of humanity. Am I making sense right now? Because it's about to get real. We just found out that the brain of the girl that we love has been put into a robot body, and we just killed that robot buddy. Are you all good? Because we're